Hello, I'm here having a look at the Malwa 560.4F folder. Thought I'd go through some of the features, some of the little details I like, just give you a bit of a rundown of the machine. What we'll do is we'll start at the front and work back. So we've got the optional bonnet protection on here, really sturdy protection, just looking after everything. Nice and easy to open with these clamps. That drops down and allows you easy access into the engine for checking your oil levels and everything. Real nice simple engineering on this. It's literally just hooked on, so that lifts straight off. Giving you better access. Next, what I'll do is I'll take the protection off, take the side panels off, so you can really see what's going on there. Again, nice little details here. These are slotted and with bolts with conical washers, so they lift on and off quite easily, slot into place, and then the conical washers lock everything in. Next thing, side panels just lift off. Same on that side. So very quickly, got really good access to things. This is air conditioning condenser on this side, pivots out, and here you've got hydraulic filters. Orientation of the engine meant that the oil filter would have been tucked around the back, so it's been remotely mounted here. So got your engine filter, your hydraulic filters, air conditioning. These are your two pumps. Here you've got fuel filter and air filter. Next thing, we'll just drop the belly plate quickly. Get a look at how that works. Then held on a hook, unhook that, belly pan drops down. Again, gives you even better access, so you can drain your engine oil, get full access to the whole engine. Air filter on the front, it's on a bit of a slider here, so that just slides out on here. Full access to your air filter, nice and easy. Flip it back into place. Priming pump there for after servicing, hydraulic oil level, but you've also got a digital level in the cab. Got battery and fuses here, coolant level. So once it's opened up, it's real good, clear access for working on the machine. Fuel tank here, if you like, to get into the fuel tank, that locks up into an even higher position there. Your one other filter, got another hydraulic filter there. So again, nice and easy to get to, nice and easy to change. This is your hydraulic oil fill pump point. So you plug a pump onto that and pump the oil in. Other nice features in here, you've got side pods with your fire extinguisher. You've got one of them on each side of the machine. Moving back, we've gone for extra chainsaw holder, just because quite often it's handy to have a chainsaw, and you've got a combi can holder on the other side. Flip open this compartment, that drops down. You've got your valve chest for the crane, computer, again pretty easily accessible there. Tools in here, got your grease gun, all on a machine, handy there when you need it. Drop down, you can see here, drive shaft going to the rear, your 2 steering rams, accessible greasing points there. Got the drive shaft, because this of course is full mechanical drive. You got a front diff and a rear mechanical diff, both lockable for in tough terrain. Really strong bogies, the cast bogies with hub reductions. Diff in the centre there. You got additional mounting points for your bunks, so your bunks can be moved forwards if you want a double bunk shorter material. Here you can see we've got these extra supports and a higher load gate than normal. This is because in the UK we move a lot of 3 metre timber rather than the longer timber they move in Scandinavia. So the extra height of the load gate just allows us to get our weight on a little bit easier, so you can maximise what we're carrying. Obviously if we're carrying long timber, 4.9 metre logs, don't stack it quite to the top. Good protection there for the main lift ram. Lights, the other thing I'll point out, you've got lights down here. A lot of lights on the cab, but the lower level lights there, and again on the back of the machine in here and in the back bunk. The low level lights are really useful in thinnings where you don't just want high level lights shining at the branches. The crane is really sort of packs away really neatly there, makes the machine stable in rough ground. You got a little rest for the end of the crane. The one thing I'd really like to see on these machines, I'd like to see tidier hoses. Cranab have done internal hose routing on all their bigger cranes, but haven't yet brought it down to their smaller cranes. It'd be great to see that, because again in thinnings when you're working in amongst branches it's quite a lot to catch. Otherwise it's a great crane. It's a double extension 8 metre crane, loads of reach, very fast. We've got a Grippen grapple there as well, really good solid grapple. Moving back, got a hitch for the trailer, got the additional trailer on here, just allows you to almost double your carrying capacity up to about 9 tonnes. The normal forward is 5.5 on its own. So the trailer's not driven, just hitched on, simple trailer, but does the job on the right sites. If there's a short extract, it's not really worth it, because the nimbleness of the forwarder on its own just means nipping in and out of the wood quickly with that is better. But if you've got a long extract, or we've also used it on really soft ground where you want to carry the weight over 10 wheels rather than 6, and you don't fill it up completely, but it barely leaves a mark even on the softest of ground. Moving forwards again up this side, you've got your oil cooler here. Again, little hatch there, grate that you can clean out. All pretty strong, simple. Nice little details I like. So here for changing the oil in the slew base, difficult to get to, so they've added a pipe with a blank on it. So instead of trying to get your catch can in under there when you're draining oil, you can pull this out, drain your oil easily, and then tuck it away again. There's a couple of those drain hoses on various of the difficult to reach places. Really solid centre joint and solid crane base here. Some of the earlier models had problems in there, but these newer machines seem very robust. Our last one had very few problems. Tie down points from a lorry. Again, another fire extinguisher on that side. Nip in quickly. Again, some of the steps on the earlier models weren't great. Really robust steps on the new ones. There's not loads of space in these cabs compared to the big machines, but it's perfectly ample. All the controls are at your fingertips. You'll notice there's very few buttons that aren't on the pads, so everything's there for you to control. You got your forward, reverse, your lights, different gear settings. It's got 4 gears, 2 road gears, 2 wood gears for in the wood. You got your seat rotate there, front diff lock, rear diff lock, horn, window wipers, crane activation, that sort of thing. Mini levers are great. Again, lots of controls here. You steer on this mini lever normally, just side to side, but then when you're in crane mode and you're using this for the crane, you've got these 2 dials down here. You twist that for your steering, and this one does speed, so you can infinitely adjust the top speed within the gear so that you're not trying to modulate on the accelerator pedal. So you can keep your foot flat on bumpy ground and just tweak your speed up and down here. Beyond that, everything is controlled through Parker IQAN system here. So you've got your fuel levels, your oil levels, engine revs, you can set them, and then when you go through, you can go through various settings in here. So your working hours, set different drivers into the crane. Neat little function, the electronic fuses, so you can be checking the fuses in the cab, what voltage they're sitting at. These are the engine fuses, so just shows you if there's a problem. And then into the crane, where you can go in and set all sorts of different parameters in here, but we'll not go into that just now. But basically very tweakable, very controllable. Anyway, I think that's a quick overview for you. Like I say, I love the simple, solid engineering that goes into these machines. They've done so much work over the years in just nailing them down, getting them just how they want them, and what you've got now is a small, compact, but really rugged little machine. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Get in touch if you want to know any more.